Hello everybody, and welcome to Clash of Streamers Explained, a series where I go in depth and discuss pretty much every aspect inside Clash of Streamers. Everything ranging from the simpler stuff to the more complicated aspects, like the blockchain. So let's get to it. To start this series off nice and simple, I'm going to talk about streamers. Streamers, also known as heroes, are your in-game collectibles that you can use in combat throughout many areas of the game. Each hero has 5 unique aspects to it: level, star count, faction, class, and face, also known as a streamer skin. You'll find that your heroes are shown in 2 different ways. The first being their full character model while in battle, or when inspecting the hero, and the other way is through a small boxed preview. In the boxed preview, you can see the level, stars, faction, class, and the streamer skin. It's a good idea to get used to this small box preview, since you'll likely see this more than even the full character model. Starting with the most basic aspect, stars contribute to your hero's overall power. The higher the star count, the more powerful the hero. To most people, stars are shown in a very odd way, so you'll have to get a little bit used to how they're shown. As you can see, after the stars reach 5, it changes to a pink color, and as the stars reach 9, it changes to an orange color, and stars stop at a maximum of 12. You can upgrade your hero's stars in the upgrade building by sacrificing 4 other heroes which have the same star count and are of the same faction type. The 4 heroes below are destroyed and turned into streamer dust, which we'll talk about more later. Levels also contribute to your hero's overall power. These are much more straightforward, I'd say. You can upgrade the levels of your heroes in the level up building by spending streamer dust, which you get by upgrading streamers in the upgrade building. With each level, the required streamer dust to level up increases exponentially. Similar to the stars, there are a maximum of 12 levels. Each hero is also a part of a specific faction. In total, there are 6 factions: PogChamp, LUL, Smork, Tryhard, Kappa, and Kappa Pride. And each faction is represented by a different color. In your team, different arrangements of factions give way to different auras which buff your stats in battle. For example, a full team of Kappa heroes gives your team the Kappa aura, which in turn boosts your team's attack by 300%. You'll also notice that different factions rival each other. As you can see, the Tryhard faction does 100% more damage against heroes of the PogChamp faction. It's a really good idea to keep this in mind when you know what type of enemies you're going up against. For example, if you're in the campaign tower against a full LUL team, it would be smart to take a full Smork team to counter them. In most cases, the smart button will optimize the team composition for you. Along with the faction, your streamers also have a distinct class. In total, there are 5 different classes: hunters, mages, priests, warriors, and rogues. All heroes also have 4 slots for abilities, 1 ultimate ability, and 3 passive abilities. The reason why I bring up abilities here is because each class has a completely distinct set of abilities. For example, the priest class is known for having healing abilities to keep your team alive. With all the combinations of classes and the abilities, you can have a ton of complexity and theory crafting to figure out which teams are the most optimal. The face, or skin, of a hero is simply the collected skin from a Twitch streamer which has been attached to your hero. They can be swapped in your heroes inside the face swap building, and there are 2 categories of faces: the default faces, which you get by summoning and doing pretty much anything inside the game, and skins, which you can get by fulfilling the requirements of different Twitch streamers. Each non-default skin comes with a small buff in the form of some kind of stat boost. Each season, a Twitch streamer and Clash of Streamers can upload 1 default face, 3 rares, 1 epic, and 1 legendary. You can get their default face by claiming it when visiting their community, and you can get their skins by fulfilling whatever the requirements are. For some skins, it may be a follow; for others, it may be a subscription, possibly even a large donation. If you collect the faces and skins of the same streamer a number of times, you can also give boosts to your heroes who have these faces equipped. Although, I won't be going into too much detail about the loyalty tree today, since there's quite a bit of extra complexity beyond the scope of this video. When inspecting the streamer or looking at it in battle, you'll notice there's quite a large variety to how they all look. Their actual looks are determined by their class as well as their faction type. Streamers which are the same class but different faction will look completely different. For example, this is a Kappa warrior, while this is a LUL warrior. For the most part, streamers are pretty straightforward, but it's something that needed to be discussed before we get into more complicated topics. For example, you need to have a good understanding of what streamers are before you can learn how to potentially make money with them through the blockchain. I have a ton more topics to discuss, but if you want me to get to a certain topic sooner rather than later, definitely let me know in the comments below. If you're looking for explanations, guides, and strategies, we have some insane videos coming up, guys. Stay tuned and subscribe for more. You do not want to miss out. Until the next time.